Okay. Your relationship with Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB. At the point you were supporting him, at the point you withdrew your support, what is the current state of your relationship with him? Are you in touch with him in detention?
No, I am not. I would not say I support or I did not support Nnamdi Kanu. I see myself as a Biafran. And if somebody comes and is trumpeting Biafra, I will give some support because I don't know the construction of his mind, what is in his mind, until he manifests his true intention. I cannot say that I will not give him support.
You think his intentions are questionable?
His intentions are evil. It's not only questionable. Nnamdi Kanu is evil. Are you not seeing video, available videos showing cannibalism, people they kill, thousands of people they dump in unidentified grave at Osu and other places in Imo and Anambra?
I think it's linked to all those evil.
Is ESN that is doing it?
Well, he claimed that some of his soldiers claimed that they trained under you and at the point you were in support of.
Yes, I am not in support of Nnamdi Kanu. I support Biafra. But today, I sit down and ask myself, is it really necessary?
Is it really necessary? That's a big question.
Yes, I ask myself, with the atrocities I have seen, first-hand atrocities, I am asking myself, is it even necessary? What sort of Biafra will we live in with the type of Nnamdi Kanu and his ESN? A Biafran that is campaigning to commit genocide against the Ijaw people, against Ogonis, against the Ikwere people, against all others. A Biafran that Nnamdi Kanu has Igbo expansionist agenda. That Midwestern region, which was a region, is Biafra. How did Midwestern region become Biafra? How did the Orobo people become Biafra? How did the Isoko people become Biafra? Biafra is the former Eastern region, declared on the 30th of May by the Eastern Consultative Assembly. And it was Franco Pico who suggested the name Biafra.
Franco Pico is also Ijaw.
Yes,
an Ijaw man.
he became an Ijaw king, a Mananoe of Tarakri. So, you mean, how do they now say Ijaw is Biafra, Bini, Isoko, what's their name? Kukuruku land, Isako, Ishan, they're all Biafrans. Part of Benue is Biafra, Kogi is Biafra. Where? The history that we all know, how Biafra came about. So it's an Igbo expansionist agenda that Nnamdi Kanu is portraying. Not only that, he went on to say that in Biafra, there will be no Islam. Biafra is a Jewish state. I am a Muslim. And I won't allow that. I am a Muslim and I won't allow that. And I have more stake in Biafra than him. What is he bringing on the table in Biafra? It's the resources that is found on my land that is open to use to build Biafra. When somebody has 1,000 truckload of resources and you have 1 cup of resources, you want to compare it with a man who has 1,000 load of those resources. That is what he's hoping for. And he said he's supreme leader. Supreme leader of who? Me and you. How can you be my supreme leader? When I feed cash, you kill you. No, I promised him that I will smoke him out.
But he's in detention now.
Yes, but how was he smoked out?
You support his arrest by the Nigerian government?
Totally, 100%. If the Nigerian government is stupid to really, with what I have seen, with what I have privileged information about, traditional rulers, you put gun in their mouth. You cut off the head of a traditional ruler and give another traditional ruler to carry. You go about catching traditional rulers and killing them. You don't have the mass graves. You want me to show you pictures? First-hand pictures of what took place.
So you have direct information from
the person where you train. He go know the work when they do now. If in deviate, he go die.
Did you give them oath during the training, after the training?
I don't give oath. I'm a Muslim. I don't do oath.
During his escape, there were rumors that you played a role in his escape.
Whatever role I played, it was then. But today, if they allow the evil, all those evil elders who are going to beg for him, they should search their conscience. When they see the atrocity, this one, first-hand atrocities, I am telling you, I have privileged information. I have first-hand. I can show you pictures direct from the period of engagement. They cook, when they are a goosey soup that they have cooked with woman flesh. They are roasting woman flesh to eat.
Wow.
So is that the sort of Biafra that I will want? If it is that sort of Biafra, I would prefer to be in any other place other than...
Okay, Asari Dokubo there on a number of issues. Yes, as a citizen, you know, he's entitled to his opinions. But, you know, a number of clarifications. The first is that the comments he made with regard to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You recall that on June 14, Asari Dokubo had threatened publicly, and this was reported in the media, I'm not making it up, that he will bring down Nnamdi Kanu. And I think at the time, he declared a separate group away from IPOB. And he said, you know, he accused Nnamdi Kanu of all sorts of things. He even swore on the Quran. You know, and I guess it's on the basis of that that Kanu's supporters have been saying that perhaps Asari Dokubo has a hand in the arrest. I know if any Ejiofor will not like that, but he has expressed his own opinion of Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and his, you know, subsequent, you know, rendition to the Nigerian authorities. So I guess it's important to understand the context, to know where Asari Dokubo is coming from. Then Asari Dokubo in that interview also made some claims about Biafra. Well, maybe he needs to do a little research. The name Biafra did not come from Igbos.
Yes.
Actually, as far back as 1710,
yes,
you know, the Portuguese had named, you know, that zone, you know, Bight of Biafra or Bight of Mafra.
Yeah. And
it went all the way to Equatorial Guinea, to Sao Tome, and at the time, you know, that Bight was in Cameroon, not even Nigeria. And it was, you know, adopted in 1967, you know, and used as a name of a revolutionary movement that will bring about another secessionist country. But we know the history of all of that. But in 1975, long after the Civil War, the Nigerian government adopted for that particular coastal line the name Bight of Bonny.
Bonny, yeah.
It's known as the Bight of Bonny because the Nigerian government jettisoned the name Biafra. But he was trying to give some history about how it was a certain person, you know, that gave the name. But the big development from all of this, however, it's important for people to be sensitive to some of these details and for us all to allow conversation, to allow debate.
Yeah.
Because we are in a very delicate place in Nigeria at this moment, whereby some people just construct their own propaganda and they try to shut down other views. And that, I think, is not good for the health of the polity. All opinions, all views should be allowed to air. And that's why on this station, we bring everybody from Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Asari Dokubo. Express your view. Let Nigerians look at it. But don't say people cannot express their own views. That's the height of a dictatorship. Worse than official dictatorship.
I mean, very, very great words. I think it was Voltaire that says, I might not necessarily agree with you, but I will die to defend your right to say what you have to say, even if I don't agree with you. And it's good we set the record straight historically, because, you see, this comes from not teaching history in schools. Because I have seen one too many times, a lot of people have skewed history. Dr. Bat, it's good you set the tone there. When I first heard that comment, I said, no, that's not true, because I have studied a lot of cadastral maps from the 1800s. I love map reading. And the truth is, you will always see that region to be the badge of Biafra. Named after the Portuguese town of Mafra. That's where the Portuguese started from, 1710. So when you hear that it was another person that put the word out there, it's a little bit skewed. And like Dr. Bati said, there's been a raging fight going on amongst these two people. Suffice to say, there's also the case of corruption. This Asari Dokubo alleged at a point that, a lot of money was collected by Nnamdi Kanu and that some was sent that he didn't collect it. So there's been this back and forth.
He even declared himself leader of the group.
He declared himself leader. But the bulk of all of this is when it comes to history, let's get it right.